Hi everyone, welcome to another Tuesday night here at The Siberian Wind. I'm Tammy, I'm The Siberian Wind. I'm glad you guys are here. Um, this is going to be an interesting Tuesday night. We have a special guest in the studio and they won't be on camera, but we have a special guest. Okay, so we'll get into that here in a minute. Let me say hi to everybody who's here. I saw Linda I can't talk either. I saw Linda come in, Kathy, Judy, Susan, it's Kennedy, Judy, Glenda, let's see. Everybody's typing so much. Katie, welcome in, Katie. Let's see, Lori, welcome. And who else do I have? I don't think I've missed anybody. I don't think I've missed anybody yet. Yes, Judy, I did do the umpire. Somebody recommended it. And I figured might as well do the umpire uniform. Welcome in, Pam. Glad you are here. This is a little bit easier costume to do than what I was going to do, and I was dealing with a migraine today, so this is perfect. This worked well. This worked well. So, yes, I did, Pam. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I looked at my husband and I said, you know, would you let me? And he's like, what? What would I let you do? Would you let me borrow, some umpire gear? And he's like, why? I said, it was suggested I should be an umpire. Are you serious? I was like, yeah. So he went pulling stuff out today for me to try on. Even did the pants and the hat. I could have gotten the mask, but he'd have to go down to the garage and go digging around and getting all of that out. And I couldn't do the chest protector because there is no way I can reach for a quilt with the chest protector on. So I'm glad you guys are here. So without further ado, our special guest tonight is...
Hello, Alabama and everyone.
It's Kennedy has joined us. She's going to stay off camera, but she's going to help us with our giveaways tonight so I can work on quilting, and she will help fuel the conversation tonight. So everybody let me know what you guys have going on, what all is going on with anybody around you, what you're working on tonight, all of that cool stuff. What I have pulled out, here we go. I just heard the puppy whining. He is outside the door. He wants to be in here so bad. What I am working on tonight is this quilt right here. Let me see if I can get it in camera. It is cross-stitched blocks that my sister-in-law made many years ago, and so I have put them into a quilt and I've free motion quilted around, but I have not done the walking foot quilting, or I've not done all of it. So that's what we're working on tonight, is we are working on some walking foot quilting. Oh no, Glenda, she says, sorry, I want to be engaging in chat. Takes too long to type, hurt my wrist helping my nephew catch a possum last night, brace in pain. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. You're not supposed to be doing the catching the possum with your bare hands. That's a little too southern, even for me. But please rest up, Glenda. That sounds painful. Oh my gosh, that sounds painful. Welcome in, Kathy from My Hobby Home. Welcome. I'm glad all you guys are here. I am starting early, but we're going to keep our giveaways on time. So we will start our giveaways at 6:15. So I am working on putting together a quilt and sewing all the quilting stitches, and Kennedy has one of my other quilts, and she is ripping out stitches for me. I put a quilt together years and years ago, and I'm not 100% happy with it, and there's really no other good option other than taking them out.
You know, over the years, though, you get to where you look at your old stuff and you go, oh, I just want to do over.
That's exactly what this is I need to do that one over. Oh, agreed. Pam, I agree too. She says, Susan, hope you are well as well. Kathy was in here saying hi to everyone. And for those of you who do not remember, starting in November, so this is, hang on, let me pull it up. Let me have a calendar in front of me so I don't tell you guys wrong. This week and next week are my last 2 Thursdays that are going to be open, that I don't have anything going on. This Saturday will be my last Saturday morning stitch for a really long time. So we will be picking up, we'll move our Saturday stitching to a Thursday night stitching, and Kathy from My Hobby Home is going to be over here. I don't know if I'm going to go live on November 2nd or not, but we'll play it by ear, see how things are going. For those of you who were here on Sunday and watched me putting Halloween Town together, I do apologize. I have not gotten that finished. I've been fighting migraines and all of that kind of stuff, and you can only push those back so far. So we are working to get everything accomplished, but these kind of have a higher priority. Oh no, Susan says that she's just in a wee bit of pain. Pam? Let's see. Kathy says she will be pressing on her Jelly Roll Irish chain tonight. Awesome. I've been looking at that. Have you been seeing that project?
I haven't looked at Facebook, so.
Well, no, it's not on Facebook. It's on YouTube.
Is it?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, I've been busy cleaning out my garage, and I'm so proud of myself for that.
Oh, it has been it's been good weather here. We're not going to have much more good weather this year. So it's been good weather, so everybody's been getting out and doing everything that they can out of the house, and not staying in lately. So I will make sure that It's Kennedy sees your Jelly Roll Irish.
Yeah,
chain.
I'm looking forward
to
to seeing it. I haven't been doing a lot of YouTube lately because I've been busy trying to get the fall stuff coming in.
Oh yeah.
So there's that.
Well, y'all already had the sprinklers done, right?
Yeah.
And then, what else do you have to do to prep for
So we also want to clean out our sheds, because we're actually doing a clearinghouse.
Okay.
Kind of clearing stuff out, deciding to get rid of stuff.
That
After
works.
so long, you get to where you're like, oh, I just don't want to take care of all this stuff anymore.
Yeah. Give somebody else a chance to take care of it for a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'm willing to pass it on.
Oh, Kathy says that it's taken her a bit longer than anticipated, but as long as she gets to sew, I completely agree with you on that, Kathy. As long as you get to sew, that is the goal. That is definitely goals. Welcome in, Chloe. Welcome in, Melina. Welcome, welcome. You were late because you were locking up your chickens. Well, if I had chickens to lock up, I would be late too. So you are good. I don't have chickens to lock up. They won't let us have those in the apartment. I think it'd be kind of messy for apartment living. But you are not really late. You are not really late. We're going to do our first giveaway at 6:15 my time, which is still in 17 minutes. We still have not... we're still ahead of schedule, guys. We are way ahead of schedule. So I want to thank you all for being here and coming to hang out. This is awesome. This is awesome.
So talking about cleaning out stuff.
Okay.
So I kind of did this accidentally on purpose.
Okay.
So my husband and I always clean out the garage every year together.
Uh-huh.
And so he was at work, and so I was trying to avoid things of going out there and doing it by myself.
Okay.
So I decided I should make myself useful. And so I decided to start sewing instead. And I made a whole quilt top. I was proud of myself. It only took me 3 days.
Oh, that's funny. Making a quilt top instead of cleaning out the garage. I
know,
with
it
you.
worked.
I'm with you on that. I'm with
It
you on
worked.
that. That sounds like a much better plan. I really need to rotate the tires on one of our vehicles, and I really don't want to do it. So I'm here making quilts and quilt tops and playing on YouTube.
So once you get this quilt done, this will be the one big thing off your plate.
Oh, then I still have the bauble quilt that is due.
True.
That one, baby is here, by the way. Let's see. Awesome. Susan says that she got the missing squares from Clue 2 yesterday from Cotton Cuts. So she'll finish sewing Clue 2 tomorrow and move on to Clue 3. Yay! That's exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing how Wild West comes out.
Is that which one she's doing?
Uh-huh. Yep, it sure is. Now, the the Cotton Cuts, we've got clues 1 through 9 already. So we've gone through all through 9, and they sent out an email that, hey, if you guess, you can send us a picture of what you're guessing that the finished quilt is going to be. And so I sent in a guess. I'm so excited to see what that reveal is. And I think the reveal, somebody can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think the reveal is on November 1st. So we basically get done with Halloween and get to roll over into November with a full reveal of what our Cotton Cuts mystery should look like. I'm so looking forward to that. I agree, Kathy. She says Tree of Life is almost done and so excited to see it. Yes, Tree of Life is finally to that point. They're finally to that point.
So we were guessing, and Tammy kept saying, no. I talked to her on the phone, and she kept going, no, turn this one over here and that one over there. So we were making guesses. It was kind of interesting trying to follow each other's directions.
I was taking screenshots of what she sent me for her clue and going, this is what I would do different. And so, did you send yours in? Did you email yours in?
No, but Kathy, what color did you get?
Oh, good question. Yeah, what color of Tree of Life did you do, Kathy? And Susan, what color on Wild West are you doing? Did you do Tree of Life as well? Kathy says that she loves the colorway that she got. I got chestnut. And that's what happens when you tell, she got woodland.
Woodland.
Yeah, I would have to go back and look at woodland. I got chestnut, and that's what happens when you tell your husband to pick for you. I don't recommend it. It's not, it's not the 5-star review. I would get like, a 1-star review. Would not recommend.
Dusty Rose on the Wild West.
Oh, very cool. Laura says, hi, Tammy and everyone. I'm sorry, you're not late, Laura. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you made it. Yeah, we're hanging out a little early. We're going to do our first giveaway. It's going to start in 13 minutes. So I will start the timer in 13 minutes. So you guys will have a keyword to put in the chat. And we are going to do some giveaways tonight. I got 4 different things to give away tonight. And they're different things that you have not seen before as a giveaway item. One of my local subscribers happened to give me some stuff to give away, so we are giving that away, and some of it is a little time sensitive because it's Halloween themed, so I want to make sure we get those out tonight. Susan said Wild West is the first Cotton Cuts P&Q she's ordered. Her colorway is Bluebell, size small. Oh, that's right. That is right. I do remember seeing your blues, all of your blues. Welcome in, Lorraine. She says hello, everyone. I don't know that I've seen you in my chat before, so welcome, welcome if I haven't seen you before. And if it's just been a while, I am so glad you are back. Thank you. Laura says that she has a couple of colorways for Tree of Life. She has Moonlit and Chestnut. Well, I do have Chestnut for Tree of Life. That's the one that I have. And I laid it out on my kitchen floor because it was linoleum floor and I can move pieces around without worrying about dropping them all over the place. I'm going to have to move my drink and my mouse. I am knocking them off the table, guys. Welcome in, Nancy. She says, hi, y'all. Welcome, welcome.
I can't remember what color I got to you.
Oh, no. It's a purple colorway.
No, it's blue.
It has purples in it, but it is kind of blue, too. It's not the same one that Sean has, is it? For Tree of Life? It was very similar to Sean's, I think. Debate. I'd have to go Googling. I'd have to go to Cotton Cuts website.
Me too, because I forgot.
Oh my goodness.
It's gray, blue, and teal color.
Yes, that's right. Gray, blue, and teal colors. So if you guys can help us out, can you tell us which one we've got going? So on this quilt, I am using Gutermann. And it's because I'm not free motion quilting. Yeah, Sean normally does do batiks. I don't know if he did
It's not like
batiks.
a batik, it's something else.
Yeah, hers are not batiks. It's Kennedy's are not batiks. So on that one, my bauble quilt, I'm also going to use a Gutermann thread as well. And I am using the 100% cotton thread. What I'm using on this quilt right now, this cross stitch quilt, I am using a variegated thread. So this is my next spool of it. So you see the blue going all the way to white. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. So it's blues all the way to white. The color number is 9986. So if you are shopping Gutermann thread, it is 9986. Now I do not recommend trying to put that in a long arm. But it will work really well in the Berninas. They'll be linty. They'll be very, very linty. But yeah, it works well. I don't try to do any fast quilting with it. So when I'm doing any quilting with Gutermann, I'm definitely doing. I have done free motion on this quilt, and I did it with this Gutermann thread. But I also I won't put it on my long arm. Like it's not suited for the kind of speed of a long arm. I do piece with it as well. So my client's quilt, all the piecing I did with gray. So yeah, I use Gutermann. I've got a couple of other threads. The Essentials by Connecting Threads works really well for piecing. But I haven't used it for quilting because I only have white, so it is what it is. Laura says actually her daughter chose chestnut. Her house is a bit rustic, so I'm hoping she'll like it when it's finished. If it's the layout that I chose, like when I was doing my test, I think she will. It does very much look rustic, especially in chestnut. It really does. Let's see. Chloe says that she thinks Laura's daughter will like it. Susan says that she loves batiks herself. Oh, I don't know a whole lot of people who don't like batiks. There's a few, but I don't know a whole lot of them. Let's see. Kathy says that she's been having trouble with the Aurifil. I know, you were telling us about that. You said you were having thread breakage. And it could just be.
And then she said she's using Metler. I've never used that kind.
Oh, now, Metler I've got a lot of Metler, but Metler is so expensive for what you get. Everything that I was able to buy when I was buying Metler, you either bought the polyester to make an outfit, like I would absolutely hands down use Metler for that. But I wouldn't do, I've got a little bit of Metler cotton, but I don't use it for piecing or quilting. It's just, Metler comes on those little bitty spools, and I would go through it so fast. I would have an entire stack of spools just from this year alone.
Awesome. Something to add to your collection.
I do have a collection of empty spools, in case you guys are wondering. Let's see. Susan says that both her Viking and her Bernina have problems with Aurifil. It breaks way more than Gutermann. Okay, so here's a tip, and this is going to sound kind of funky. Pam is one of the rare non-batik fans. All right, so when you take a spool of thread and you are pulling it off the spool, it is supposed to be wound one direction or another, okay? So it is so incredibly hard to see. Okay, so this spool, this is machine quilting thread. If I were to look at this spool, it's wound, trying to think which direction. This is counterclockwise. Hand quilting thread is wound clockwise. There was a problem years and years ago. And I was educated by Hancock Fabrics staff at the time. Metler had a problem in one of their facilities where their facility was not winding the thread the correct direction. So they were winding machine threads labeled for machine sewing, they were winding them incorrectly. They were winding the direction of hand quilting thread, and that doesn't really work very well in the machine. So there's a possibility that there's a batch of Aurifil that is having that same problem where it's being wound incorrectly.
So that happened to me once.
Did it really?
And I kept fighting it, and I called my friend, and I was like, I don't know what the problem is. And she said, I bet you it's the thread. I said, I've done everything I can possibly think of. But I did everything, and she goes, it's your thread. And I was like, but it's expensive. I don't want to throw it away.
There you go.
I just need to use it up. And she goes, fine then, it's your headache. You'll decide to either throw it away or not worry about it. And guess what? I threw away the thread. My sewing machine worked like a dream.
So that's one thing you could do, Kathy, with the Aurifil that's breaking in your Bernina. Don't throw it out. Hang on to it for sewing your binding on by hand or sewing labels on by hand. All of that handwork. It should not break as much in your hands as much as it is in the machine. Welcome in, Rayanne. Welcome, welcome. All right, let's see, where have I missed? Pam says that she loves the look of her Omni variegated on her long arm, but it's also
that.
so linty but so worth it. Ooh, Omni variegated is pretty, but the lint would kill me. My long arm does not like lint at all. It has thrown up so much, thread and breakage and all of that when there's lint. I use some King Tut in my machine, and I will tell you that stuff is more linty than Gutermann.
It is.
And it was rough. My machine did not like it. Now I've been using Glide, and I've been using Aero Quilt in the long arm, and they both seem to work well. So it's hit or miss. Chloe says, Chloe's suggesting Kathy to try Superior. She loves Superior. Kathy says that she's never sewn with batiks, but have some to make a quilt. Okay, so Kathy, when you sew with batiks, make sure that where you want to sew is where you actually sew. When you make a crease in a batik fabric, it is going to stay put. And if you sew, like let's say you're sewing half square triangles and then you need to take them out and redo them, the sewing machine holes may still be there. So you need to make sure that you are not over sewing with a batik, because they will retain their shape very, very well. So that's my one hiccup with batiks, is that they hold needle holes. Pam says that she's one of the rare non-batik fans. I don't blame you. There's people on both sides. Laura says that she likes Mettler. She usually can get it on sale at her local quilt shop. Ooh, I don't know what my local quilt shop sells. I haven't really paid attention to the thread. I just know they don't have big cone spools of any of it. But they don't have Glide, and they don't have Aero Quilts. So, I mean, as far as long arm quilting, they don't have anything good, but it is what it is. Kathy says that she can get their small spools for $2 right now of Mettler, but it is random colors. Yeah, it is. I mean, you'd have to order an entire case of the Mettler threads to get enough of any one color to do more than one project with. They are definitely spools, that are small sizes, usually. Susan says a friend gifted her a spool of white cotton Mettler to machine quilt on one of her quilts. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Let's see.
That's a friend supporting the other one's habit.
Exactly, right? Oh, yeah, exactly. Chloe says all the holes from the needles stay into batiks. No starch needed. Right, right. Now, I did have my client's quilts batiks starched, and that really did make a difference and made them easier to work with. But you definitely don't have to do that. Let's see. Pam says you can wind the Aurifil onto a bobbin and sew from that. She's also turned a spool upside down. I haven't had any luck with any of those tricks working, because we tried it. we had how many machines? I think we had 8 or 9 machines out on the sales floor. and they gave us one of the spools that we knew our customer was having problems with. So like we took in the spools that our customer was having problems with, and so we tried like a whole bunch of different techniques, and nothing seemed to help with the thread breakage. We get to a certain point and it did not matter. That thread was going to break no matter what we did. As long as it was in a machine, it did not matter. And we were flipping it upside down, putting in a coffee cup, all of the kinds of things. Judy says that she uses Isacord on her long arm. I have not tried that yet. I do have a lot of Isacord, but I'm using it for machine embroidery. So I don't know that I want to try using it in the long arm, but it would be a lot less linty than some of the other options. And it is designed for the high speed, so it probably would hold up, but I would definitely have to do the big cone spools, like not the little bitty 1,000 meter spools. All right, so it is 6:15. So what is our first word tonight?
So our first word for tonight is bag.
Bag. All right, so if you guys want to enter for a giveaway, enter the word bag into the chat. You don't have to do an exclamation point or anything else.
Oh.
Just enter the word bag.
Okay, you ready?
It's already in there.
Okay,
It's
well
already
then
in
I
there.
did it. This is so much harder on this end. I had no clue.
Yeah, no, see, I started it earlier, but I figured nobody would type the word bag unintentionally super early. So let's see. There we go. All right, good. Nightbot is picking you guys up. Yay! Yay! All right, so yes, the first word of the night is bag. So we're going to run that until 6:21. That's another 4 or 5 minutes from now. So we're going to run it for a little bit. Let me grab my screen back so I can see what I look like.
I think they're going to be really excited.
I think so too. So yeah, I'm loving having some help tonight. This is fantastic. I really don't feel like I'm talking to myself for a change. Isn't that crazy? We had a conversation about that earlier.
This whole one-man show, I don't know how she does it. It's a lot harder than it looks.
Oh, it can be. It can be. Because especially when I echo, oh my gosh, when I echo, it's a mess. It is an absolute mess. Because then I'm very paranoid about it. Oh, and then, even though I am talking to myself, at least I'm in my own apartment, so at least I feel like I'm okay about talking to myself, like that. But it's still weird. It's still weird sometimes.
Could you go talk to yourself in public?
Oh, no. No, not doing it in public. Ooh. Rayanne says that she just opened a bag of free quilt blocks. Well, you know where you can put them if you don't need them, right? I do have a shipping address.
She could hand deliver.
I know. Oh. And if you guys have not noticed, nobody's commented on it yet. I did get a new ink for my machine. And the text underneath it is really incredibly hard to read, so I don't blame you if you can't read it. It does say addicted to quilting. So I did pick that up this summer, and I put all my stickers in a safe place so I wouldn't lose them, and promptly decided to lose them. So I had no idea where they were. Oh, I do finally have all of my quilt blocks from the shop hops from this summer. My last block just arrived in the mail today, or was that yesterday? Technically yesterday, so it arrived. Chloe says, very nice ink, right? I love it. I love my ink on my machine. I have a couple more that I'm thinking about putting on here, but I'm not sure yet. I think I want to order a custom one. How Sean has the guy who sews machine tattoo. I think I want something along those lines for my channel, just because I can. Just because I can. But I haven't decided what yet. I do finally have business cards coming too. I'm so excited. I didn't show those to you.
That's what you should give yourself for a 500. You should give yourself get yourself stickers
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah.
to celebrate your 500.
That would be fantastic. And when we started this live tonight, we were still 18 away.
You're almost there, though.
I am. Oh, that's cool, Susan. She says she's wearing her t-shirt that says, I do have a retirement plan. I plan on quilting. I love it.
Oh,
I
that's
love
awesome.
it. I need that shirt. I need that shirt. So, in case you guys haven't noticed, I don't have any pins in this quilt. And I don't know whether it's come up or you guys have thought about it or anything like that. But I don't have any pins in this quilt because I thread basted the entire quilt. I did pin it initially, and then I went back and I used water soluble thread. I know, right? Chloe says only 18 away. I know, I'm so excited.
I'm excited for you.
I am too. I'm so excited. Kathy says that she keeps tagging me in videos, so hopefully that will get you there. Yes, I've noticed. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been a fun ride getting this far. I was not expecting to even be this close by now. So being this close is just absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, last call. If you have not entered the giveaway and you want to enter, type the word bag into the chat. B-A-G. You have about 30 seconds. I'll draw when the clock rolls over to 6:22. So that gives you guys about 60 seconds to get that in. So type in the word bag if you want to enter tonight's giveaway. And we're going to do it kind of like what we did last week. We are going to do a, Katie, if you want to enter, type in the word bag. There you go. Awesome. Welcome to the chat, by the way. Welcome. We are going to do a Dirty Santa, so you get to either take the item that's offered or you get to choose to open the next item. Then the next person, yeah, it absolutely can, Chloe. So the next item that comes up is what you take. So you either get to keep or you get to pass, and you only get to pass once. And then the next person gets to either keep or pass, and we're only going to pass by once. Awesome! Welcome in, Vintage Style by Joe. First time I think I've seen you in my chat. Welcome. Glad you are here.
Did you see this? Susan said, I shared about your channel at the 2 guilds I belong to, Tammy. That is awesome.
Squee! Okay, sorry. Okay, you guys are gonna see me super happy tonight. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna bring that second camera up real quick. All right, so let me go draw real quick, and it's Kennedy. If you will draw the item that's going up there. Okay, Kathy from My Hobby Home, you are our first contestant tonight. So Kathy from My Hobby Home, if you will put on there, this is a little Halloween treat bag. It fits about 2 or 3 little candies like Mars, Musketeers, that kind of thing. And this has little Halloween houses on it. And it is drawstring. I have 3 of these that are going home tonight. And then I have 1 other item, and I don't have any control over what she draws out of the bag. I don't have any control over that. So you get to tell me if you're going to keep or if you're going to pass.
So I did that, but you're...
Do what? So it's Kathy from My Hobby Home. Yep. Pass on the Halloween. Okay, so now I do have other Halloween items, so just be aware I don't have any control over what she draws. All right, so we're going to pass to the next item. So whatever you draw next is what is going home with Kathy. All right. Oh, what do we have? Oh my gosh, Kathy, you are getting the crayon drawing. This has pumpkins and flowers on it. It is something that I colored on the channel. It is set as much as it can be set. I don't recommend washing it, but I will ship it in a flat mailer. Kathy, that's fine. I wasn't shipping candy anyway. I'm not enabling anyone else for candy. I'll eat it all for myself. I'll save everybody the challenge. Kathy says, "Oh, love that. Awesome. All right. So that is going off to Kathy. You are good. if you want to put that aside. All right, so the next word, let me go grab my screen.
Did it pop up with her?
Oh, I need you to, will you type the congrats link for there?
I did,
okay.
but I didn't know if it went through.
Nah, don't know. I don't see it from
Pardon
Nightbot.
in my stuff. This is a whole show.
You can do it on your phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can do exclamation congrats.
Oh, well, that would be so much easier.
Kathy says my monitor just alarmed that her blood sugar is too high. Oh, no. Yeah, you definitely don't need the candy. We're not going to send you the candy. So there's going to be a congrats link coming up in the chat. Let's see. Once it comes up.
Let's see if it works.
Yep, it sure did.
Perfect.
All right, so Kathy, if you will click that link for me and go fill out where I am shipping to. All right, now on the keyboard, if you will, if you'll go ahead and enter our next giveaway word.
Okay.
That way it will be in there. And we will start that one at 6:30. So I'm not going to give away the word yet.
Okay.
So you just type it in.
So you're ready for me to do the word?
I'm ready. Guys, I have the mouse. She has the keyboard. Nope, no exclamation. Just do the regular word. All right, go ahead and backspace all that out. Take out the exclamation point.
Oh,
yep.
I'm so used to doing that.
You're fine. Yep, Nightbot is nice to us. Okay, that works.
I like these easy words with no extras.
I know, right? I make it so simple. I love Nightbot for that. So we're going to see. Awesome, Kathy. I see it. It is filled out. Welcome in, Liana. Welcome, welcome. You are in time. We will be doing 3 more giveaways tonight. And they are all going to be... Yes, I do have it, Kathy. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Except for since I put that in there as the congrats, will it, with the exclamation, will it be okay with?
Yeah, that's how you call it forward.
Okay.
Yeah. We're doing Nightbot school tonight, so that's what you guys are hearing in the background. So for those of you who do not know, it's Kennedy has come to hang out with me tonight. I do have top secret, right? I know. I'm so privileged. I am so blessed. Thank you. Oh gosh. Oh, I don't know where my brain just went. But yeah, so we're going to start the next giveaway in 3 minutes. So you guys will get like 5 minutes or so to enter the keyword once I started. So Chloe, back to topic. You asked about the wash away thread. So what I do, the water soluble thread, I put it on a bobbin and put it in the bobbin case. I don't try to send it through the needle because I don't want any of the extra drag or the needle going up and down cutting into the thread. So I put it in the bobbin, and what I actually have, where I have my welcome in, Deb, welcome. We are at 25 viewers, guys.
Wow.
You guys are doing fantastic. Thank you. So what I do is I put the water soluble thread in the bobbin, and when I get done using it, I put my water soluble thread bobbin in the bag, in the little Ziploc bag with my water soluble thread, and I keep it together that way. Same with my glow in the dark thread. So I do the glow in the dark thread if I'm going to use it. If I don't want it on both top and bottom, I definitely put it in the bobbin. If I do use it on the top, glow in the dark thread, I'm always going to slow my needle down, and I'm going to use a top stitching needle because it's got a wider hole and it's going to be less likely to cut into the thread, because those threads are fairly delicate and you don't want to cut into them if you don't have to. Liana says that she just got done with her comments and was ready to turn off her phone but wanted to send you some thumbs up. Oh, thank you. We'll see if you hang out. You can enter for the next drawing. Awesome.
I told her thank you for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I love when you guys do that for me. Thank you. It really does help the YouTube algorithms. If you guys come in here and do that. Oh, by the way, if you have a YouTube channel, do exclamation selfie in the chat, and that will bring up a link that will link everybody to your channel. So if you've not checked out some of our content creators that are here in the chat tonight, their links will be coming up as soon as they put exclamation selfie in the chat. Liana with Pastry Queen Farm Adventures is one. Deb as the Pug Mama Quilter is another. My Hobby Home is another. And Katie Greenland Quilter is another. And those are just the ones off the top of my head, calling back the list of everybody who's in the chat tonight. That is just bringing that up. Yes, there we go. Debs is there as well. All right. Susan, oh no, she says time for a hot compress on her neck. It's such a pain in the neck. Literally, I believe it. I believe it. I have a friend that is up in Buffalo, and she called me this morning, and it was 58 degrees here. So it was nice and comfortable here. I mean, not warm, but it's comfortable. And she was calling me, fussing at me because it's 41 degrees where she is. And apparently, she was really hard on her body as a young person, doing rodeo and all of that. And now she's mad at herself for all the injuries because she can feel every last one of them. Oh, Liana, she says, have a lovely night, everyone. She's heading to sleep. Wish you all luck. I rather all of these wonderful peeps win a giveaway tonight. Awesome. Thank you, Liana. Thank you. You are very, very sweet, lady. Enjoy your sleep. She is, if you did not know, she is a teacher. She works in a school, and she does a lot of stuff for a lot of different teachers. So she has a busy day every day of the week. I could not imagine handling all those young lives and trying to keep my wits and sanity about me and still have energy at the end of the day. So I don't know how she does it.
Everybody's made for something.
True. I'm definitely not made for that. Yeah. Chloe says, sorry to hear that, Susan. I hope the warm compress helps. Agreed. Very much agreed. Very, very much agreed. Yeah, they put a warm compress on my wrist 2 weeks ago at physical therapy, trying to help with my wrist. And I think my body actually likes ice on my wrist better than it likes heat. I don't think my body really likes the heat on my wrist. It likes it on my back. My back likes heat, but I don't think any of the rest of my body does. I think the rest of my body would prefer to have ice. Have you guys seen those memes, or have you seen that meme where it's like the doctor says to put ice where it hurts, and the entire body is covered like a snowman? That's totally me normally. Oh, we are at time. I should have called the keyword. All right, this one is gift. So in the chat, if you want to enter for the giveaway, enter the word gift, G-I-F-T. So enter that keyword into the chat, and we will keep this open till 6:40. So we're got 8 minutes. I'm not going to cut you guys short because that was my bad that we didn't start on time. So yeah, we are going to do the word gift for the next giveaway. And one of my local subscribers is the one who made these items that are coming up.
They're really cute.
They are really cute. They are so stinking cute. Susan says the moist heat helps the cyst not harden up. Oh yeah, now that I can understand. Mine is already hardened, so like in my wrist or whatever, that, it's already hardened. It's not going anywhere. They're still trying stuff, but it's not going anywhere. So we're just gonna see what they can come up with. Now, here's a random fact for you guys. Okay, so I have numbers on the uniform. These are my husband's numbers. They are not mine. I am not 63. That is not my lucky number. Welcome in, Sean.
Well, it is your lucky number.
Kind of, because I married
It's
him.
his lucky number, so it's your lucky number too.
Welcome in, Sean. Glad you are here.
Hi, Sean.
If you want to enter the giveaway, you absolutely can. Put the word gift in the chat for me, and we are drawing in about 7 minutes. Oh, no worries, Joy. She says, hey, Tammy and everyone, forgot it was Tuesday. Well, we have another giveaway. It is still October, so we are still doing giveaways. So enter the word gift into the chat if you want to be entered to win. And you do have to hang out for like another 7 minutes, a little over 7 minutes. It's not that bad, I promise. Unless you're like already drifting off to sleep, then I completely understand. I am a late owl. Welcome in, Becky. I think first time I've seen you in my chat. Welcome, welcome. Glad you are here. If it is not your first time, I think it's just the first time since I've seen you in a really long time. Now, do you go by Becky or do you go by Vera? You let me know who you go by. And I will remember that, and I will call you by that name. Awesome. Katie says that she sprained her thumb because she's a klutz. Now she's wearing a lovely compression glove. She's so stylish. Love it. Well, I got in bed earlier to take a nap to get rid of a migraine. And so I go and put my little brace thing on. It's a thumb spica brace. So it's holding my thumb in place and preventing me from moving it and like crushing my thumb and doing all kinds of funky things with it when I sleep. And my husband looks at me and he's going, "Why do you have that when you don't wear it any other time of the day?" I said, "The doctor told me to wear it when I'm sleeping because I'm likely to manipulate my thumb ways I shouldn't while I'm sleeping." And he's just kind of like, whatever. He doesn't like it being in bed. Okay, you do go by Becky. She says she comes in but doesn't say anything. No worries, Becky. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
A lot of times I just listen.
Yeah,
because
right?
I'm usually doing gardening, cleaning out my garage. I don't know. I'm always doing something, so it's kind of rare for me to do more than just a little bit before I move on.
I think you probably are my most watch hours person here locally, but you're my least commentary local person.
I know. At least tonight I'm getting more comments in
Oh, you
because I'm
are.
not typing them.
Yep, absolutely. All right, so if you've not entered the giveaway and you want to enter, please enter the word gift. We have 5 more minutes on that giveaway. And Nightbot is fantastic because I don't have a timer set and I don't have to worry about it. Awesome. Oh, looking at the chat. All right.
You know, one thing I do like about your channel
What's that?
is when, what was it, Sunday?
Yeah, where I did
Everybody
the
was so supportive of everybody. I love that about your community.
I'm glad I can do that. I'm glad that everybody here is willing to support everyone else. That is absolutely fantastic. Because that's really what I want to see. I want to see everybody supporting everyone else and, realizing that it's, we are connected. Even if it is just the fact that we all like needle, thread, and fabric, that's plenty. That is plenty. Even if we don't have time for it, even if we don't have the energy, we don't have skills, we don't have whatever, just, spending the time with each other and supporting each other on our own individual journeys is fantastic. I am absolutely loving that. Melina says that she's the same way as Kennedy. She's always doing something.
Yeah, I just like to listen, and I listen to so much stuff. Right now I'm listening to Tammy talk, and I'm like, wow, this is just impressive because I never realized what it took to be a one-man show. So all you guys running your YouTube channels, wow, I can't believe it, like you guys do.
It's definitely a lot of talking to ourselves. I will say that.
I don't know if I have that much to talk about.
Now you know why I struggle. So when I sit there and go, I don't know what the heck to talk about, now you guys understand. Rayanne says that she is taking the free blocks apart so she can reset them, and that she thinks that that's why they were free. Okay. Well, I mean, when you come across things like that, you're supposed to message me and tell me where I need to go find more of them. Because you know me. I need more projects like I need another hole in my head. But am I going to pick them up anyway? No, absolutely. I will eventually get to 'em.
Sometimes you just need those friends who can look at something and they just have a brain to help you rethink something. and then it can turn out to be something amazing.
Very, very true. Melina says that since she's usually doing something, that's why she doesn't chat much. No worries. Kathy says sometimes it is tough. We have to encourage ourselves. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We have to be our own cheerleaders a lot of the time. And that can be a huge struggle. Absolutely can be a huge struggle.
You want to know what's really cool about quilters, though, is that you go to a guild or you find a quilter friend or two or whatever, and there's so many of them that just encourage you, and I like that about the quilting community.
Yeah. Now, there are some that don't, that are not that great.
Well, then you should find a new group.
Yeah, exactly. That's when you leave that group and you start another one. Awesome. Becky says that she's usually doing something during lives and just listens. That's okay. I do that to Tiffany's channel. if you guys don't watch Tiffany's Quilting Life, that is kind of where I kind of got the idea that I might start a channel of my own. That's before I think I followed Becca even. It's Kennedy, sent me the direction of, looking up Becca because she was watching Becca and I'm sitting here watching Tiffany. And that is totally the two personalities. I am definitely more a Tiffany than she is, and she is definitely more a Becca than I am. It's hilarious. Kathy says that she was a cheerleader in school, so maybe that's where she gets it from. So was I.
Hey, those are skills for life.
They are. Joe says that she's a lurker sometimes, usually working on something. That's okay.
I agree, Ryan. That's awesome.
She says that's Sammy. Her brain and inspiration are amazing. Yes, thank you. All right, so it is 6:40, so let me do the drawing so we have time to do the others. All right, Katie Crafts, you have won the giveaway. So you get the option to keep or pass. Let me get the screen up for it. All right, so what does she get to either keep or pass? What is her giveaway option?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to see. Get in the little bin thingy.
Yes,
Aww.
Kathy, you did win. Okay, so this is the lime green treat bag. This has bats on it and polka dots in the purple. And the insides of these are also lined as well. And then it's got the little drawstrings. What's the lining of this one look like? Do you know?
So these are really neat bags, and also I'll flip this inside out because it's even cute on the other way. But so it's little candy corns.
Oh, that's cute. So the inside is black with candy corns on it, and then the outside is lime green with bats and purple polka dots. So do you want to keep this one, or do you want to pass and find the next one? This is all we got left is the treat bags. So it will be another treat bag, and it'll be also Halloween themed. But let me know, are you going to keep or are you going to pass to the next one? Let's see.
So I'll flip it back inside out. I like these little bats in the green.
They
It's
are
really
so
cute.
They're so cute.
They're even smiling.
They're smiling. Oh my goodness. She'll keep it. Okay, so the lime green is Katie's. Awesome. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take this off the screen. All right, Katie, I think I already have your information. If it has not changed, go ahead and say it hasn't changed. If it has changed, let me know that it has. Let's see. So
That's a good choice because it's so cute.
I'm sending to Colorado if your information has not changed. I won't give a city because I'm not going to expose anybody's information. But if I am sending to Colorado, let me know that I have the correct address. If not, oh, Sean, you just missed the giveaway. We are giving away some treat bags tonight. Hasn't changed. All right. So we don't have to do the congrats link for her.
So Sean's channel is, so we don't have to?
Yeah.
So Sean's channel, I don't really comment much because, I don't know. I don't know why, but I listen to him almost every Saturday morning. He just doesn't know I do.
All right, you ready for the next word? If you'll go ahead and type that in.
I can.
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay.
No, don't type it in there. Type it on the keyboard.
Okay.
Yep. get Nightbot up and going for me.
Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready. You already got the first letter? Yep. Awesome. Okay. All right. Colorado is correct. What? Oh, yeah. Good question, you guys. Everybody's asking you, Sean, what flavor ice cream did you get? What kind of ice cream? All right. So we are going to go ahead and start the next giveaway so you guys can start entering the word in. It is going to be the word spooky. S-P-O-O-K-Y. My sidekick tonight is It's Kennedy. You guys have seen her in chat with, you want to do your intro?
Hello, Alabama, and everyone.
That is her normal intro into the channel when she is in the chat, is the Hello, Alabama, or, it's Alabama, something along those lines. So that is It's Kennedy. She is one of my locals, and she agreed to come on and be a voice and a hand tonight. voice and an extra set of hands because she's having to write and type and all of that kind of stuff.
Well, and
Welcome
I'm
in,
plucking on
Susie.
this quilt of yours.
That's true.
I might have one flower taken out by the time we're done.
That's okay. It goes a lot slower when we're chatting. Welcome in, Susie. If you want to enter the chat, welcome in, Mike. Glad you're here too. Gosh, Mike would be so much fun. We'd get into so much trouble. You, me, and William would absolutely get into trouble. What was I gonna say? Yes, spooky. There we go. That's what I was looking for, Susie. I was looking for what the giveaway word is. So yes, if you want to enter to win the next treat bag giveaway, they are coming empty because I'm not shipping candy. I'm not going to deal with the U.S. Postal Service on candy and melting and any of that kind of mess. So they are going to be shipped empty, but they are fantastic and they're fabulously made. Let's see.
I'm glad did you see what kind of flavors
No,
Sean did?
I keep going back and look. He
Well,
says,
here's the thing that's funny.
Butter.
I'm so glad he does some of these American traditions. You know, taking kids out for ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
That's an awesome one.
Or even if you've got it all in the freezer. My favorite is like turtle ice cream. I like turtle and I like Rocky Road, but I'm not really a chocolate fan. So chocolate is not my big deal. But yeah, I like ice cream with things in it. So I do love butter pecan. If you are ever in... Mike says, hey everyone on my phone, hard to type. I didn't know we were all on your phone, Mike. Just saying. Just saying. See, it's even more fun with, my own laughter crew. It's awesome. I love it. It's the peanut gallery. Peanut butter chocolate ice cream, says Mike. Just saw a notice that McDonald's in Colorado are pulling their quarter pounders due to E. coli. Oh. It depends on where the beef is sourced from, Katie. She asks, wouldn't it be for all of their burgers? I will almost guarantee you, knowing what I do know about the food service industry, especially places like McDonald's and such, all of us locked into Mike's phone. The challenge is like the quarter pounders are a bigger beef patty than what they do for their normal hamburgers or Big Macs or whatever else. So they may be sourced from a different facility just for mass production, because McDonald's is a mass production company. So that could be why they have not pulled all of their burgers and have only pulled the quarter pounder hamburger patties. So that could be what's going on. I had not heard about that, but thank you for letting me know. I will keep an eye out because Colorado is close enough here to Wyoming that it may affect us up here as well. So that's all kinds of scary. Let's see. Becky says that she's never tried the cheesecake ice cream. She'd want cherry pie filling on top of her, Sean. Susan said chocolate is her favorite ice cream flavor. Orange sherbet is her absolute favorite frozen treat. You know what mine is? And this is going to shock a lot of you. Maybe not all of you, but a lot of you probably. Sean says, Becky, it's strawberry cheesecake flavor. It's pretty good. That's funny. I am not a cheesecake person. I will make a cheesecake, and I can make a killer cheesecake.
My husband, we go to a restaurant and he sees cheesecake on the menu. It's almost like his eyes get twice as big as normal. He's like, I need dessert.
So in order to get you guys over for Thanksgiving, all I have to do is serve cheesecake?
If you say cheesecake, Kim will be here in a heartbeat.
Okay, so now I know how to bribe her husband. We just provide cheesecake. That's all I have to do. And that's pretty easy. I can do that.
He'd be like, forget the turkey and the rest. I'll just show up for the cheesecake.
I could see that happening. Ooh, if I did a pumpkin cheesecake, I might be willing to eat it.
Like, he's not picky on any cheesecake, seriously.
I might try that. I don't know.
Ooh,
Mike
lime
says,
sherbet. I like that.
Yeah, orange. She says orange and lime. My thing is, okay, you guys have 2 minutes. If you've not entered the giveaway, it is the word spooky. Joyce says that she's not an ice cream person, but does like frozen yogurt. Okay, so my favorite frozen treat option is it's Dreamsicle. But it's not. I don't really like the prepackaged frozen like popsicle dreamsicles. I like shave ice with the orange or the dreamsicle flavor and the cream on top and all of that. I have been dying to get one, and there's one shave ice place here in town that I know of, and it is only open during the summer because it is in one of those like little storage shed places. And oh no, I have not, but my husband might enjoy that, Sean. He says, has anyone heard of or tried licorice ice cream? Apparently it's popular in Denmark.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm not a licorice person, but Tillamook has a good orange dreamsicle ice cream. I have not tried it. I do have to be careful with dairy. So the orange dreamsicle shave ice is very as close to not dairy as you're going to get. You're still going to have the cream on top, but you're not going to have so much. You're not going to have so much cream. I'm laughing at Melina's comment. Ooh, Sean, no. Yeah, licorice is one of those faces that you either love it or you absolutely hate it. Oh my gosh, Mike, I would be trying to do something other than use gosh, how do I even say this? Like, I would be trying to eat your face wash. That's not fair. He says that he has a face wash that smells like dreamsicle, and it's heaven. That would absolutely smell fantastic. Chloe says, where do you get that? We don't have that here. Not much shaved ice. Yeah, there's one stand here in town, but they're already closed for the season, and I wanted one all summer and never got one. And I'm so bummed because I really wanted it, but every time we drove by, they were already closed for the day, or they weren't open yet for the day. Like, it was that kind of problem.
So, when we went back east, one of the things I really, really like there is I love tropical smoothies, limey. Like, I would love to have one of those.
You're weird.
They are so good.
Lime. Y'all are weird. Y'all are weird people. All right, Susie, you have won the giveaway. I went ahead and rolled. So, Susie, we are going to show you what you have the option to keep or pass. All right. Chloe says, if she's not tried licorice ice cream, no, neither have I. All right. Okay, so what we have up right now, Susie, is one of the 2 treat bags that are left. This one has orange fabric on the bottom, orange and purple and green and black stripes on the top, and it's got haunted houses on it. And what is on the inside of that bag?
Little stars and moons.
That's awesome. It's orange with little star and moon designs on it.
So our friend that made these, she did such a good job. They're really nice little bags.
They're very, very cute bags. All right, so you get to tell me if you are going to keep this or you are going to pass on to the next treat bag. We have one other treat bag. They are both Halloween themed, so you get whichever one of these 2 you choose, and then whoever gets the last drawing gets whatever she did not choose. Or if she decides to keep this, you guys get the surprise of whatever the last one is. So Susie, I just need you to let me know. Oh my gosh, Sean, yes, you are a mess. He says no one touches his Vegemite either. Yeah, no, I don't think I would touch it, and you wouldn't even have to beg me not to touch it. Like, it would be an immediate, I'm not touching that. Chloe says, I bet, Sean. All right, she passes. All right.
Okay, so we have this one right here.
All right, so the bag that is going home to you is the black with stars and bats, and it has another striped top to it. And
the
then
stars and moons are white on the inside.
And the stars and moons are white. All right. So I think, Susie, I may have your information as well. Let me take a look and see what's on my screen. And if I do already have your information, you don't have to send it back in. I'm not sure that I do. All right. So if you will put exclamation congrats in the chat using your phone, please.
My phone I can work. That's all the other stuff is just a lot.
Awesome. And Susie's so excited. That is awesome. Do I make the treat bags for kids at Halloween? I don't get any trick-or-treaters at my house. So I don't know if our friend who made these gets trick-or-treaters. I haven't asked her if she does. And let's see. It should be popping up. There we go. All right. So, Susie, if you will click that congrats link, go fill that form out for me. Let me know in the chat that you filled it out, and I will make sure that it pops up on my side so I can see what is going home with you and where it is going. So one year I did make a treat bags, but I made them out of paper. I cut them out of my Cricut and tied them at the top with ribbon, or no, I used yarn. I still have some more of the yarn. But I made 100 treat bags. I still had 30 left at the end of the day. So 70 people coming by in our first year. That was not too bad. Second year, we had less because another neighborhood was doing a big production thing. So we didn't have that many there. And then I don't have any trick-or-treaters here. They don't typically trick-or-treat in the apartment complex. So, you know, it is what it is. Let's see. Sean found Tim Tams at Wegmans the other day. They're almost $7, so left them there, but I may have to go back. Oh my gosh. You're a mess, Sean. You're such a mess. Such a mess. All right, let me go click over real quick, and we're going to go ahead and get our next word in there. I'm ready when you are. On the keyboard. And it's going to be just the word. Becky says that when she lived overseas, they had Tim Tams. They were so good, Sean.
Did you get it?
Yep, it is there. All right. So you guys can go ahead and start putting the word quilt in the chat. Pam says that she's going to call it an early night, tired and cold, so hot bath, here I come. See everyone Saturday. Yes, I will be here Saturday. I will. I promise. I don't know how functional I'll be, but I will be here. I will be here. I should try a Tim Tam Slam. You bite off each end and then drink hot chocolate through it.
Interesting.
That is very interesting. I don't know. I think I would have to Google that. So if you want to enter the last giveaway of the night, go ahead and type the word quilt in there for me. And we will do the giveaway right at 7. So you guys have 4 minutes. Chloe says that she will do that if she can find them again. I would have to Google it to even know what I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm not very food savvy, amazingly enough. For as much food as I eat, I'm not food savvy. I can be kind of boring on my food choices. My husband even more so. But he does cook. He cooks for an army when he cooks.
Really?
He really does.
It's not an exaggeration there. Okay,
Yeah.
So when they had their first Thanksgiving here, and they're like, hey, my husband was working, which he works almost all the holidays, but so they said, you can come over here and we'll have Thanksgiving. So I come over, and seriously, there was so much food, I asked who else was coming. Because the whole kitchen countertops and everything were full of food, and I was like, okay,
There's no room left.
that's not gonna happen, but whatever. It was like you had choices.
Oh, Chloe, I love it. She says he isn't too boring. Tacos are the best.
Actually, his tacos are pretty good too.
And she's come over when he's been making tacos and smelling them, and yeah, it's not even fair. Sean says, Chloe, I think Amazon has them if you don't have a Wegmans nearby. They used to sell them everywhere, but the U.S. importer changed a few years ago and is a lot harder to get. You know what else is a lot harder to get is Gobstoppers. Gobstoppers used to be in all the major stores. You could get them at Walmart. You could get them at Walgreens. You could get them, oh gosh, grocery stores. You could get them at Dollar Tree. You could get them everywhere. And one of the friend that's up in Buffalo said, well, you know, they've got them in the store up here. And I'm looking at her and just going,
They do?
yeah, I know, right? And she's like, well, they've had them. They have them every time I go in there. I'm like, well, and you didn't buy me any? She's like, I didn't know you eat them. I was like, really? How does anybody not know that I eat gobstoppers? Amazingly enough, I don't have them out tonight. But I pulled them out on the live on Sunday, and Mona thought I brought out a bag of chips. It was kind of funny. It sounded the same.
Yeah, they probably don't know that you always have a stash in all your sewing stuff.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly where my gobstoppers are. She says, really, now that I think about it, she's not seen them recently, says Chloe. Yeah, no, gobstoppers are not... Most places that normally would carry them before do not have them anymore. So when I came up here to visit, I can tell you we were already having problems with distribution down in the Southeast. And so when we came up to here to visit, we visited every Walgreens location up here and bought them out of any gobstoppers that they had so we could take them home with us. Because that's how long I've been eating gobstoppers. Oh, Sean says, Chloe, looks like the closest Wegmans to you is near Boston. Oh my gosh, that's a long drive. All right, so it is 7 o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead and draw. We don't have a whole lot of people who entered this time, but that's okay. All right, Susan, you have won. Susan, you're out. You have won the giveaway. So let me grab my screen, and we're going to show you what you win. You don't get to pass. This is the last item for the night. Ooh, Becky, she says she likes sweet tarts when she sews. Ooh, I could imagine liking those, but I have not had sweet tarts in a really long time now. I think they can be a little too tart for me. I'm not usually a sour person, and gobstoppers do have a little sour in them.
You just want to advertise that you're sweet.
I know, I'm so sweet. Yes. Yay! All right, awesome, Susan. All right, so let me make sure if I've already got your information and see whether or not you need to put it in. Oh, looks like I have not sent you anything yet. So let's do that congrats link using your phone.
Oh,
Yep.
I keep forgetting. Man, all you YouTube people, you got this together.
Yeah, she's now experiencing the 3 and 4 screens I have going at any time, and the keyboard, mouse, and all of the mess.
And you can talk to yourself and
Yep.
read the chat. I'm so proud of you. I can't multitask like that. And sew at the same time. It's pretty impressive.
Right? I've got all but one row of this done. And then I've got the outside to do, and then I need to do across the long ones. But in this live, I managed to get 2 of them done, and I already had 1 of them done. So that's all 3 of the middle ones done. Ooh, yes, I did too. Laura says, hi, Sean. I loved your rainbow doggo quilt. Yes, that rainbow quilt is fantastic. It's the Dachshund quilt that he made a little bit ago, but it's so cute. It's so stinking cute. You have done so many Dachshund themed things. So you need to let me know, Sean, if you are doing Fab Farm with me in January. We're going to pick your brain while you're here. Going to pick your brain. And he said, thanks, it's one of his faves, talking about the rainbow doggo quilt. It's so stinking cute. That was not what I was expecting when it said you said that it was a Dachshund quilt. You are a game. Awesome.
That's
Yay.
awesome.
All right, so we need to discuss if we're going to do share on each channel, or if we're going to do something like that with it as well, or if we're just going to keep tabs. We get to figure that out. We got a little bit of time though. If you're game to figure out what we got, how we want to do it, that works for me too. Starting like mid-November, I should be ready to do my plans, figure out exactly where everything's going to land, because I've got 4, 5 projects, 6 projects. How many? I don't know how many projects I've got going.
All I can say is your room's full.
Yes, my room is full. And she can attest, my room is very, very full. All right. Susan says it is sent. There we go. And I do have it. Yay. That is awesome. Shipping to Washington. Ooh, I'm shipping to Washington and why? Oh, Susie, you're in Buffalo. Awesome. Yay. Kathy's in Louisiana and I'm shipping to Colorado. Okay, so Kathy, you're the furthest away from me. If you're still here in the chat, you are the furthest away from me of everybody that I got to ship to. That's not that bad of a deal. That's not that bad of a deal. Welcome in, Terry. Welcome, welcome. Sean says, send me a message when you have a chance and we can chat. I will do the small size. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, absolutely. And it's going to be expected about mid-November. I will remind you. Don't worry. I have not forgotten. I am highly caffeinated squirrel and have not forgotten.
So I'm still trying to talk myself into one goat. For the goats in pajamas.
Oh,
just
yes.
because I looked to see how many pieces each goat needed. And then I was like, oh, I don't know if I got the patience to do it. So maybe while you guys are doing the whole Fab Farm thing, I could make one goat.
Well, maybe you can make one of the Fab Farm goats instead of making one of the
Goats
Art
in
East.
pajamas?
Yeah.
I don't know. Once I saw all the pieces, I was like, oh my, that might be out of my wheelhouse.
Right, Chloe? She says, well, at least you're almost done with Halloween Town. I am almost done.
And it looks great.
It does look great. I'm so stinking pleased
Although,
with
she's
it.
got spiders in here because there's a lot of webs all over.
You can thank my husband.
Thanks, husband.
Susan says, Kathy, she was in Buffalo last summer, went to the zoo there with her daughter. Awesome. It's actually Susie that's in Buffalo. Let's see, Fab Farm Goat was super easy. Yeah. Chloe says, it's Kennedy, you can do it. I did. You did one of the Art East goats, or did you do the Fab Farm Goat? Which goat did you do? Because I do have the pattern for the Art East Goats in Pajamas. She had bought the Art East Goats in Pajamas and then looked at it and went, oops. Because it was not exactly what she was expecting it was going to be as far as the number of pieces and all of that. Because it looks a lot simpler than it does when you start looking at how many pieces you got to cut for everything. And it's not hard. I know it's not hard to do, but when you start cutting lots and lots of pieces, even an experienced quilter is going to sit there and struggle. Susan says, Tammy, first time I have won anything from a YouTuber. Awesome! Yay! I'm glad I could be part of that. I'm glad I could be part of that experience. And it is Halloween themed, so, it is what it is. Chloe says, thank you, Sean. She sees it every day in her boss's office, and she did the Art East one. So she did the Art East one.
So, the reason why I want to do it is my husband's brother and his family, they raise goats, so I wanted to do something really special, but I was like, oh man, a whole quilt of those, I don't know if I got it in me. I mean, I'm sure I could do it, it's just that it would definitely be a process.
Yeah, any quilt.
It wouldn't
with that
be
many
a 3-day
pieces.
job.
I think there was like 100 pieces in that block by itself.
Yeah, it wouldn't be make a quilt top in 3 days like last week.
No. Now, you guys, I know you guys really haven't seen a lot of It's Kennedy. Oh, Chloe says it's only 42 pieces. Okay, so that's not too bad.
Oh, only. Thanks, Chloe.
So you heard the peanut gallery.
Thanks, Chloe.
Sean says you could do a block or two and make it a wall hanging.
Well, I thought about that too. I just like projects that go really fast. Like I was so impressed by, avoiding cleaning the garage. And I made a whole quilt top, and I took it to the quilters, and it should be done probably tomorrow.
This lady pops out quilts like crazy, and then she looks at my quilts and she goes, well, I've got 4 or 5 quilts done this month, and I'm going,
Yeah,
I've got like one quilt maybe.
Mine don't have like thousands of pieces in it. I do have a lot of pieces, but like not
thousands and thousands. Oh gosh, Sean says the Emerald City block that he did had about 230 pieces.
Oh,
Can you
Sean.
imagine? Can you imagine?
You are the man, because it isn't for me.
That is a lot of pieces. I think that goat is also challenging because some of the pieces are small. Chloe says it was a battle to get all the background goats to be the right way. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. I noticed that in the pattern, too.
I think I would end up probably like making a whole bunch of the blocks and then sashing them to get it to go work.
So I just did a Quilts of Valor a couple months ago. And I think the blocks ended up to be like, I think they were like 21 square.
Oh, and those were those star ones, wasn't it?
And they were the star ones. And by the time I looked at it and I thought, wow, that'll be not too hard. Yeah.
Oh.
Once I started doing it, I was like, why is this taking so long? Well, guess what? The reason why it was taking so long is because each block had like 42 pieces to it. And I was like, oh, well, I guess, it's one of those, I can whip it out real quick or whatever. And then in reality, you're like, oh, this is a lot more work than I thought it was going to be.
True. Oh my gosh. Susan says nothing wrong with the Halloween. She says Halloween's growing on her. She ordered a Hocus Pocus t-shirt as well as a skeleton sewing machine from Amazon. So you've got what is his name? Frankenstitching. Gosh, what did I name him? Oh, I guess I needed to write his name down. So you've got him coming in. Let's see. Laura says, "Yep, Sean, you have my respect. I would have been going crazy." Right. Sean does a lot of small pieces stuff too.
He says one page and one block at a time.
Yeah, that's kind of how you do it. Kathy says that would be a note for me. The 230 pieces. Yeah. There is definitely going to be multiple pages to that.
So the stuff that you do, that's what I say. You be the woman, because I'm just not going to be able to. I'm just not going to be able to compete in that category. I'll just stay in my own lane.
Oh, I completely agree. Sean says, Laura, I'm used to it now. I enjoy the challenge. It's just not something you make if you were in a hurry. Yeah, that is the deal. No making it in a hurry. Let me see real quick. I'm going to show her. And I'm still looking because I looked on Anita Good Design and I did not see it. So I've got 2 embroidery projects that I am pulling up. Let's see.
So with Sean doing those things online and all of you guys, I can't even imagine following a pattern like that. I can't even imagine following a pattern that's that intense and talking and running the computer. This is a whole lot, guys. More than I thought it was. And I'm only just doing the little tiny things.
So I've got a periodic table of quilting and embroidery that is Anita Good Design. That's one. And the other is, let me pull it. Let me pull that. I think that one. Come on, open up. There we go. This is I don't like the colors they originally used. But
yeah, that looks like you.
And there's all different layouts to do it too. There's a Mariner's Compass project as well, both from Anita Good Design that I may do as a next in line once this is off the wall and when I get to doing some more embroidery. So if there are ways that you guys can do the downloads for them, I will do them online. If you guys can't download it, like if it's not available for purchase, if I can't get you guys links to it, I won't do it on my lives. So I'm going to be looking, so there's a couple more. If you guys have embroidery machines and want to do an embroidery block kind of project, kind of like Halloween Town. Halloween Town is still available on Anita Good Design's website, but I'm going to check and see about the other 2, see if I can find them. If so, that may be another project we throw into 2025. It may be the second half again, but that's on my mind. Let's see. Ooh, good question, Laura. She says, Sean, just curious, how long did that block take you to finish? Mike says, it is very hard to sew on a live. Tammy is a natural. Thank you. Thank you. I love it, Sean. He says, good question. Really don't know as I don't keep track. I guesstimate about 8 hours. Yeah, that's a really long block to an 8-hour long block to make. That's rough.
That is intense.
So I'm a natural at doing the sew and talk, I think, but I think Sean is the natural at sewing the massive numbers of amount of small pieces together and making it look presentable in a short period of time.
And interviewing somebody at the same time.
And interviewing somebody, yeah, right?
Then coming up with crazy questions.
Like, those slogans and oh my gosh, yeah. Hats off.
He's got a lot. He's got even more going on. Man, I don't think I could keep up in his world.
No, I don't think
I can barely run the keyboard here.
Hey, first time. Don't worry about it. Nobody saw me like the behind the scenes on my first live. I cannot tell you how nervous I was doing my first one. And this is, we are, gosh, what are we up to now? This is episode, where are we at? We are episode, well, gosh darn it. Okay, my screens are like all over the place. We are episode 39.
Wow.
So this is almost 40 weeks straight with skipping 1 week. We had 1 week that I didn't do it, but almost 40 weeks. So, by the way, if you guys have not started entering Sew and Tell projects, please start entering those. Our next Tuesday is the 29th. We're still going to do giveaways, but that next Tuesday for Sew and Tell is 2 weeks away. So you guys have 2 weeks to enter your Sew and Tell projects to be entered for your next Sew and Tell giveaway. I have already got the quilt planned out. You guys will probably see me working on it. The next Sew and Tell quilt giveaway is going to be in April. So, if you want to enter to win a quilt made by yours truly, not wearing the umpire's uniform every day, if you want to enter to win, you do have to participate. So if you want to enter your Sew and Tell, if you're not already part of the Facebook group, let us know that you're not part of the Facebook group and we can get you hooked up with that. If you are not on Facebook or you don't want to be on Facebook, absolutely send me an email. I'm game. There's nothing wrong with doing it via email instead of doing it on Facebook. If you're not comfortable getting on Facebook or it's not normal for you, send me an email. It's absolutely fine. I will get it that way. And I'm going to get to the end of this where I have to turn again, and then I'm going to stop. So we will call it a night, and we'll say our goodbyes and all that kind of stuff. I do the Southern goodbye, the you say goodbye, and then you're still saying goodbye 5 minutes later. That's usually me. Oh. So
do you ever catch yourself? Okay, so I'm of a little bit of different generation than you, but have you ever did the whole see you later alligator, after a while crocodile?
Oh, I used to do that.
I still like to do that once in a while just to see if somebody else say something back.
Oh, I occasionally would with my stepdaughter and with my son, but no, we didn't do that. We did other random weird stuff. My late brother-in-law used to say chow mein.
Kathy's going to dinner.
Ooh, enjoy dinner, Kathy. And then Kathy from My Hobby Home says, hoping I can get something else completed to enter. Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing, Kathy. It does not have to be completed. You don't have to finish it. It can be at a progress point that you want to show it off at. So if I wanted to enter this, even though it is not completely quilted, I could enter this as it is right now. I mean, obviously I want to spread it out so you guys can actually see it versus wad it up on my table. But if I wanted to enter this as it is right now, I absolutely could. There'd be nothing stopping me. So I don't want you to feel like you have to get things finished. Susie says that she's got to go. Good night. All good night, Susie. Thank you for being here. And I want to say thank you so much to everyone who's been here tonight. I really do appreciate it. If you have not hit that thumbs up or thumbs down button, whichever one you want to hit one of them for me. Let YouTube know that you were here and you were interacting with the channel. Chloe says she's hopeful she'll have some show and tells. I'm quite confident that you will. You are a fast worker when you have time to work on it. So yeah, I'm confident that you will. Absolutely confident. So, and if you are a content creator, don't feel like you can't enter. Please, you're welcome to enter as well. I do not mind one bit. I am here to create a community. I don't care. Like we're trying to hit that 500 and we're 18 away from hitting 500. I'm trying to hit that 500 just so that I can open up some more options. I'm not doing the memberships. I'm not doing all of these other little kitschy things, but I want to open up options for you guys, and I'm just trying to hit that milestone. It is more about hitting the milestone for me than anything else. But I want it to be people who want to be here and want to hang out. So I'm trying to grow that community and keep us all encouraging. Oh, 17 away now, says Kathy. Yay! Thank you. So yeah, I'm trying to keep the community feeling going. We're not going to do to getting too big for our britches, and I don't take the time to actually spend time with you guys. I don't care if we are at 200 or if we are at 3,000. I don't care if we hit the 100,000 mark. My whole thing is I want to make sure that this community here and the community on my channel and everybody who is here and having fun and hanging out is here because they're feeling love and they're feeling the quilt joy, they're feeling inspiration. That is entirely my goal of this channel. I want to keep that inspiration going because I'm just as inspired by you guys as you are by me, and I want to keep that going.
Well, and it's really awesome to encourage each other.
It is. It really is. And you guys encourage me more than you realize. I've gotten some private messages from a couple of different people, and I cannot tell you how much those messages have meant to me. I would be giving away a lot of people's secrets, and I'm not going to do that. So I'm not going to say who sent me what or anything like that. But there have been some private messages that I've gotten where something that I've said or something that I've done has helped someone else. And that is 100% what I'm here for. If I had not moved to Wyoming, if I had not, gotten into watching Tiffany, if I had not made some friends here that were supportive, and if I really didn't have the time to spend actually putting into craft, into quilting, into having this experience that I'm having running a YouTube channel, if I'd never started this channel, then I couldn't have made those impacts. And I don't take it as a pride moment. I take it as I feel blessed moment, because I feel blessed that I'm getting that opportunity to share this with you guys. So thank you for being here, for hanging out. Even if you are hanging out and you don't chat, I fully believe that the people that you spend time with are the people that you care about. I agree, Rayanne. If you're hanging out, even if you're not chatty or anything else, you are benefiting from the time here, and you're benefiting from the community, right? Right? It is.
Thanks, Rayanne.
It's fantastic to have this community going, and I can't brag on you guys enough. I'm not bragging on me. I'm bragging on you guys. You guys are supporting me just by spending time with me, so I appreciate it more than I can tell you.
Kathy says that too.
Awesome. She says, I love sharing my passion with everyone. Hope that someone draws a small amount of inspiration from me. Yes, absolutely. I do. I absolutely do. Absolutely do. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and sign off of here. Susan says this channel has become one of my faves. Yeah, I'm glad. I don't rewatch myself. I'll say that I don't rewatch myself, but I'm glad for everybody who does come and hang out. And if you don't catch me live, watch the replay. Absolutely leave a comment. Let me know you're here. Let me know what your favorite thing that you enjoy about my channel is. Help me keep it going. Help me keep it going that way. So I appreciate that. Kathy says that I want make her want to do a quilt in purple. And yes, Chloe, you are fantastic. She says, so sweet, Susan. She's enjoyed watching me from the beginning, and she has been here from the beginning. She is one of my early subscribers. Absolutely. There's a special prize coming to her when this pattern gets going. Mike says good night. Terry says bye everyone. Absolutely. Thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate it. And let's give a round of applause to It's Kennedy for coming to hang out and lending her voice and her hands to helping the channel tonight. So we're gonna give her a big round of applause, and I'd give her a pat on the back, but then I'd have to show her on camera.
Thanks. Good night, everybody.
All right, thank you guys for being here.